freelance travel blogger.
And I'm Mandi Owens with M&S Web Designs.
And we are two Mandys on a mission. We're exploring local businesses and bringing you a wealth of information about them. We're diving into their business. We're getting our hands dirty and having lots of fun. Today we are here with Jefferson Bee Company. We're so excited to be with Jared and Kelsey today. Can you tell us a little bit about your business and how long you've been around?
Absolutely. So I'm Kelsey King, and this is my husband, Jared King. We own Jefferson Bee Company. We're a locally owned and operated business. Our company is based on 3 tiers. So we do honey, bees, and we do education. We really enjoy being a part of our community and bringing them healthy raw honey, bees to help pollinate their gardens, and education to help keep their hives alive. Jared is our main beekeeper, and so a little bit later he's going to be diving into the hives and taking these girls to get their hands a little sticky, hopefully, and telling you a little bit about how bees work and their hives.
Very cool. So I've been asked by our viewers, and I would love to know myself, do bees get into the suits? I want to make sure before we get over there, and we have been asked. Do they get in there, or is it pretty secure in these?
So obviously there's no guarantees, but we're gonna say no, they should not get in the suits.
Awesome. Well, you heard it. We should be good in these suits. And then
Okay, yeah, and I'd like to know, in addition to bee, just quickly, because I know there are a lot of different products that you can use, do you have some favorites here in town, and where can we get some of your products?
Absolutely. I think one of the top favorite products that people seem to like, other than honey,
of course,
is our lip balm. So we really enjoy doing that, and
I love it. I use it all the time.
It's honestly, it's fun. Like you said, there's a million products. I played around with soap and beard wax and all sorts of weird, random things that you can make with beeswax. So we always encourage people to try it themselves as well. As far as the honey, we actually have around 13 stores from Olive Pit and Corning up to Ashland, Oregon at Shopping Cart. And we just got into Holiday. So we're at Holiday at Cottonwood, Placer, and Palisadro.
That's awesome. Now, I heard about another product a while back. You guys have something to do with beer. Can you tell me about that? Because I love beer. This is super exciting, I think. So
last year, we kind of partnered up meaning we didn't do anything but give them honey. And with Woody's Brewing in Reading, and they produced a honey wheat beer. And from the sounds of it, it's supposed to come out again this year as a seasonal release. So hopefully we'll stay tuned and see what comes up with that.
Well, if when that happens, we should do a Two Mandys on a Mission field trip to Woody's Brewing and try that out with you guys. So that sounds fun.
On average, how many hives do you have? Do you keep here locally for products and that you sell? I know that you have some that for backyard beekeeping, and then also possibly out in orchards, or I'm not sure what exactly my question is, but just how many hives do you have here on site right now?
So here on the property we have roughly at any given time anywhere from 5 to 15, and those are cycling for hobbyist beekeepers. We bring them on, we stage them here, let them get acclimated, and then that way it's an easier pickup for people. We also do have our 6 hives that we have back here that you can see in the background, and those are for exactly what we're doing today. To show people, to show customers, anybody interested in bees, they can come by, they can check it out. We can show them, what the inside of a hive looks like. Not a lot of people know what that is. And then as far as how many hives we run, at any given time during the year, we're somewhere between 200 and 300.
Oh, wow.
And so those are spread out various places throughout the county and the North State.
And then do you just hand those hives off, or do you go and maintain those hives?
So those are our bees. Yeah.
Okay, those are your bees.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
How often do you have to go check on the different hives?
It's different throughout the year, but average about every week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go take a look at these hives.
Let's go get you guys sticky.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you, Kelsey.
I'm so nervous. Do I need to put this down? I'm going to keep my little
we've
souvenir
been
right
given
there.
strict instructions not to panic.
And don't drop a hive or whatever we're going to be holding. What is it called? Don't run away. Sounds
can you
good.
explain what you're doing with that tool right
Yeah,
there?
because I don't.
Okay, so this is a smoker, and basically what it does is it just kind of mellows them out. So one thing we do with bees real quick is, so this is the entrance, okay? So they're flying in and out. So we don't want to stand in front of the entrance. So if you guys want, we're going to come take a look at this hive right here.
So go around.
So you guys can come stand,
All right.
over there and
Not near the entrance.
yeah, let me put this on.
Not at their front door. Holy moly. Okay, this is a little... All right. How are you doing without a suit over there, cameraman? Is it wonderful? Our brave camera guy has no suit on right now. I think he deserves a beer or something after this.
Okay, here we go. Well, let's get into it then.
All right.
Okay. All right.
So if I have this on. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this. So what we do first off is we smoke the entrance. So this just throws the guard bees off, because there is bees in this hive that are, their main mission is to protect it from intruders, which is exactly what we're doing.
All right. Intruder. Woohoo.
So this hive right here, it has a honey super on it. So there's 2 deeps right here. This is where the queen is. So she's laying this up. This is where all the house bees are working. They're working up here too, but this is where our surplus honey goes. So anytime you guys are eating honey out of the jar, this is the super it's going to be coming out of. So just to kind of
Since Sean doesn't have a suit on, should I take the camera so I can get a good shot closer, or is he perfectly fine to come closer? Should I do
He
this?
can if he wants, or you can grab it. You know, it's kind of up to you guys how
Why
what your
don't I
comfortability
go
is.
ahead and grab the?
Just make sure you don't cover up. Hold on.
Okay.
So blackberry just started blooming. So we just put this super on. We wanted to see if we got any blackberry honey. It's pretty early, so there's probably not going to be a whole lot if there is any in here. But
So you're
we're
finding
hoping-
out when we do here then, I guess.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, we haven't
That's
actually
cool.
taken a look at this
All
yet.
right.
Oh
So
my gosh.
Surprise, surprise. Let's see. Oh, wow.
it's got a little weight to
wow.
it. So you can see, so that's all fresh nectar right there that they're bringing in. They're just starting to cap it. So this under here, if we pull that up, that's ripe honey where it's
Oh,
capped.
wow.
Okay, this is all stuff they've brought in, and you can see they're just starting to cap the top of it. They'll start to fill the top row first and work their way down.
Oh, that is so neat.
It
Yeah.
is neat.
So let's.
Holy moly. Okay,
that is
and the
fresh
bees
honey
are
right
used
there.
to you getting in there, so they're not getting nervous that we're.
No, the bees, so they don't ever really get used to it. They are, in their mind, this is a tree with a cavity in it, and we are invading their territory right now. So
Sorry, guys.
they don't like it. But that's why we have the smoker, to keep them a little mellow. We'll just go ahead and put this down. We'll put it right here so you guys can kind of see what's going on here.
Let me know if I can handle anything.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to come
So
around
this is our
way.
queen excluder.
Oh,
We'll just
wow.
kind of go
Okay.
through the different parts. So this was your honey super. So this makes it to where the queen won't lay her eggs up here in the honey super. So she can't actually get through this. So I'm just gonna bang that off
All right.
there.
I can feel they're getting a little thicker here. Okay. No bees in the suit yet to report. Doing all right.
And is this the size hive? So if someone's just starting out, is this the size hive that you recommend?
This is what you buy when you buy the kit. It's a honey super and bees. This is what you're going to get, the equipment wise. Okay, you're not going to see this many bees in your equipment right away. Right? We are using drawn comb, which is this right here. Okay, where it's all the comb is out and drawn so we can see it. We can see it all pulled
Oh
out.
my goodness.
Wow.
So this is the inside of the brood nest here, okay? You can see a couple things going on here.
Can I come around so I can?
Yeah, absolutely.
Get a
Here, we can get you in the
And I'm really glad that I
here.
took over because I feel secure in my suit, but I'm not sure
So
Sean
here, if
would
you
have.
want to walk around, we can get you in the sun here,
Oh.
and you can kind of see what's going on. So, right here is your capped honey, okay? This is so your house bees have something to eat while they're working. Then you can see next is your pollen. That's what the brood's eating. The house bees are also digesting that. and turning it into a substance in which to feed the larva, the young larva. We can see some young larvae right here, and in these holes right here, right in these cells.
Cool.
All this in the center section is capped brood. Okay, so this is pupating larva in its pupa stage, about ready to hatch out into adult bees. And then obviously, you know, you can see the different bees here are adult bees and not. Here on this side, so this was a swarm that we caught. So swarms contain old queens. And we can see a swarm, this right here is a queen cell. So that could mean two things, that A, it was already there when I put it in, or B, they might be feeding it. So we can see here, we just kind of lift it up, see if so they're actually not feeding. So that's good. So that means our queen isn't going bad. All's good.
So what do you mean that means that their queen isn't going bad?
They will actually supersede her.
Oh.
If they see her starting to decline, not laying brood as well, maybe laying drones instead of worker bees. Workers are fertilized eggs, drones are unfertilized eggs. So they can actually tell by her pheromone and just by different things going on in the hive what her condition is and what her state is. So that's your typical brood frame. That's right out of the center of the brood nest. So as far as the hobbyists go, they're going to start out with something right here in the front. These hives, the two hives up front here, they're going to look more like these in the beginning, where it's just a single deep hive. You have your brood nest in there, and they'll be working on getting this big, you know, towards the end of the summer, or you know, about July, you should start seeing them around this strength. Okay, so these are, just to kind of show you guys too here. So you guys saw drawn foundation. So this here is what a brand new frame looks like. And you can see they're just starting to pull it out. So we call this drawing foundation. So you can see over here it's new. And over here they've actually started to pull it out. So that's really good. That's what we like. That's what we like to see.
And if you sell a hive, what comes with it? Just a queen, or is there a certain number of bees? Is there a certain number of frames?
You get 5 frames of bees. Those 5 frames of bees will have within them brood of all ages, honey, pollen, there for all of them, and a young laying queen. And so she'll be in there, and they'll start to work on all those frames that we just saw. So another thing I wanted to kind of show you guys, if we get this one back on here. I know you guys have gloves on, but the bees are mellow. And if you wanted to take off one of your gloves,
Oh, what?
And that will be Amanda,
Oh, my
because
goodness.
I'm holding
And
the
do
phone.
what?
and we can try fresh honey right out.
All
of
right, I am so.
Right
If
out of the
you
comb.
might want to see, I will.
So keep in mind.
Okay.
Don't
So
panic.
All right.
So
not
so
panicking.
honey comes from
All
flowers.
right. Yep.
Okay. It's got a high moisture content when it comes out of the flower. Okay, somewhere above 50%. All right. Well, they're starting to dry this out. This honey and capped here is closer to between 12 and 18%. That's where we get your honey at the store. It has a moisture content of really low. Well, anyways, as it's not capped, it's going to be a little watery, but that's okay. It still tastes delicious. So you can just go ahead and stick your finger right in there.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh. I
And
didn't
then-
realize it. Okay, I'm so nervous. My
And you're gonna
gloves
have to
coming
go-
off, guys.
Okay, and save some for me. And my big
Okay.
glove keeps getting in the
Wait,
way.
where
You
Sorry,
can just go
everyone.
right through. Just
Okay.
Just-
all right. I am
They're-
so nervous right now.
it's
okay.
okay. Just real mellow. They're happy.
Mellow.
They're okay.
They're all right.
All right.
They're all right. Oh my gosh.
There
all right.
you go.
All right.
Oh, how is it?
So good. Wow.
All
Oh my
right.
gosh, that's really good.
I'm going to hand the phone back to Sean here so I
right.
can give it a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
I really like it. Try that.
Let's try it here.
All right. Oh,
And then we'll walk away and not put this glove back on. Is that a good idea?
I'm gonna
Here
go.
we go.
Where my? Let's see. I want to get the rest of this honey.
Okay, so
Just
where
go.
should I-
Just shove your finger in right there. Just shove it in. You're okay. You're okay.
All right.
Just shove it in. There you go.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Yep.
that is so
cool, huh?
There you go.
Whoops.
So it's a little drippy right now because it's still
Oh
got
my
a lot of
gosh.
water in it. What do you think?
That
That
is
is so good.
That is fresh.
I'm getting a jar of this baby before I head home. I can
Definitely.
tell you for sure.
I hope nobody got in here while I had it off.
So we all know how important bees are for our local agriculture. So
Here,
can
we
you
can-
tell us
Mosey on over here.
Yeah.
a little bit about some of the dangers that are facing our bees?
So there's a lot of threats out there for the American beekeeper right now. You know, varroa mite, tracheal mite, wax moth, hive beetle. So that's kind of the big threats right now against the American beekeeper, and the American honeybee too. So we're working on ways to prevent that, you know, and mitigate the impact. But nevertheless, it still is a problem.
And then to leave on a positive note, I know that I've seen across Facebook you have the beekeeping classes. And is there a particular season that you run these and that it's a strong time for bees, or is this a year round?
So bee sales usually peak in April during the springtime. There are hobbyists who buy hives throughout the summer, and we offer classes throughout the summer, mainly before spring, so that way everybody can get educated before they pick up their bees and have an understanding of what to look forward to, you know, before they kind of get into it. We definitely want to create beekeepers and, you know, not bee killers. So that's kind of...
Do you have a next class on the calendar right now or not quite yet?
We don't have any classes
Okay.
scheduled right now because
Okay.
we just needed to get through our spring and make sure everybody's happy and content with their bees, and then we'll begin to offer classes this summer. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
That sounds great.
Great.
All
And
right.
Kelsey, is there anything else you'd like to add? Did we miss anything? I know this is so interesting and has so many different things involved with it. Would you like to tell us a little bit about some of the community things that I know that you, I see you at different school functions and also at different festivals in town. Do you have something coming up or something?
Yeah, actually, we've before we move from that, I wanted to also mention that we have we started the Tehama County Beekeepers Association. We're looking to start meetings here pretty soon. There is the Facebook page, so you can look it up, the Tehama County Beekeepers Association page, and we're looking to make that to be kind of a community social where people can grow and learn from each other and other beekeepers as well. And as far as those, we actually have the Albeit Gather Marketplace in Reading tomorrow. We've got the first Lavender Bean Festival at Moonbeam Farm. So that should be a lot of fun, and that's in June. And then we'll be various places. We love doing it. We love doing the education stuff, so that's something we do for free. So we've got one coming up with surf, and they're focusing on agriculture this year. And you know, we do rotaries and other things. So we really want to provide as much free education for people so that they feel solid and content and they keep their bees alive.
Awesome.
Great.
All right.
And if you have any additional questions, we're going to post this on our page, and then hopefully you'll share it on yours.
Yep.
If you have any additional questions, go ahead and comment or contact the Jefferson Bee Company directly from their website at...
JeffersonBeeCo.com, or you can find us on Facebook as Jefferson Bee Company as well.
All right, so be sure to tune in next week as well. We're going to be out with Randy Holbrook, and we're getting our hands dirty there with some pottery. So we're gonna have fun there. That's Wednesday, right? The 23rd. We'll be out there, so make sure you tune in. And
And we're
thank
going to
you
go
so
have
much.
some honey.
We are. Bye.